show was made by the Big Noggins at Sesame Workshop.
3, 2, 1. Contact is the secret, is the moment. When everything happens, contact is the answer, is the reason that everything happens. Contact. Let's make contact.
Did you ever wonder what kind of animals live in Antarctica? Or where to find them? Stay tuned for Antarctica, Life on the Edge. I'm on a jet that's taking me almost halfway around the world. My final destination, McMurdo Station, Antarctica, the bottom of the Earth. To get there, we go through New Zealand. In all, I will have traveled over 10,000 miles and spent 22 hours, almost a full day, on a plane. While some people are up and about, I'm not. New Zealand is a beautiful country in the South Pacific. It's a lush green place with a mild climate and only about 2,500 miles from Antarctica. If you're on your way to a United States base in Antarctica, you have to stop here to get outfitted with special clothing. I'm in Christchurch, New Zealand. The last step before I get on the plane to Antarctica. All this is my wardrobe. I am ready for Antarctica. Our final leg of the trip will be on the C-141, an Air Force transport plane. It's big, noisy, and no windows. Leaving Christchurch, we head almost due south to Antarctica, and we'll land at McMurdo Station, the main U.S. base on the continent.
McMurdo, time 0000 Zulu, 3,000 scattered. Visibility 40 kilometers. Temperature -11.
Ice-25 copies all, sir, and safe forecast winds.
Our mission is called Ice-25. It may sound like they're talking gibberish, but the information being transmitted tells the pilots the latest weather conditions, so they can decide whether it's safe to continue to McMurdo.
Intermittent conditions, sir. Are we still looking at 250 at 12?
That's correct. That'll be an intermittent condition expected to last approximately 20 minutes.
At last, out the window, I can see Antarctica. More snow and ice than I've ever seen. Touches of gray and blue that are water. We're about to land on an ice runway. This airstrip is actually on an ice sheet that covers much of the sea near Ross Island. So we're on ice that's floating on water, not covering land. It's thick enough to support this heavy jet, but less than a month from now, all this ice will be gone, melted away as the summer temperature rises. After 27 hours of flying over the last 3 days, I'm on the ice, Antarctica. When you think of Antarctica, what do you think of? Polar bears? Igloos? Well, that's what I used to think. But I was wrong. Polar bears and igloos are in the Arctic, the North Pole. Antarctica is the South Pole. The two poles are at opposite ends of the Earth. In fact, here in Antarctica, the bottom of the world, I am as far from the Arctic, the top of the world, as I can be. Summertime in Antarctica. It's 11 o'clock at night, and the summer sun is still up. So too are the penguins that make this rocky place home. Not many animals can survive on this harsh continent, but penguins have successfully made Antarctica home. The penguins' dense feathers and thick blubber keep them warm. This is a rookery for Adelie penguins. They lay their eggs here and bring out their young. This is the southernmost penguin rookery in the world. Even though it's so far south, it's still a good spot for a rookery. It's clear of snow, near the sea, and there are plenty of pebbles for the penguins to build their nests. Adelie penguins cover their eggs to keep them at the right temperature. That's a little hard to do, because it's only 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Although the females lay the eggs, the males sit on them for 33 days until they hatch. Some Adelies huddle on a small iceberg. Others are content to stay along shore. Still others are off exploring farther inland. And I get a chance to take pictures of them. Adelies grow to be 2 feet tall and weigh 12 pounds. There's not much up here, so the penguins head back to safe and more familiar territory, the place they make home.
What's on Noggin? Well, right now, you're watching 321 Contact. And coming up next, it's the Electric Company. After that, stick around for Sesame Street Unpaved.
Timber.
So now you know what's going on Noggin.
What sparks you?
Down in the dot of Noggin.com, there's a place where you can make a spark from your brain come to life. You think it up.
Playing the guitar sparks me.
You animate it. Then you add your spark to the Noggination quilt. Check out Lewis's spark patch.
What sparks me is hot dogs. And they look funny when they dance.
I love a good tango.
What sparks you? Go to Noggin.com to the Noggination station and learn how to animate your spark. Then put your spark patch on the biggest spark collection ever. Your spark, your patch, your quilt, your noggin.
Noggination.
There are all kinds of thoughts. Here's a poetic one.
Roses are red, and don't you forget, you're the rottenest person that I ever met.
Think poetically, don't you?
Now back to 321 Contact. On Noggin.
6 kinds of seals live in Antarctica. These are Weddell seals. Their calls echo across the ice. This group of seals lives on ice near shore. There are year-round cracks that allow the seals to get through to the water below. It is a time of year when mothers and their newborn pups stay together on the ice. Each mom has 1 pup a year and will stay with it until it's old enough to die for food itself. That usually takes about 2 months. These pups are already over a month old. Seals have lived out here on the ice for thousands of years. Only in the last 20 have visitors arrived. Since the 1960s, scientists have been coming to this site to study how Weddell seals live. It's a long walk, so we drive over the ice in tractors.
we got enough pup tags. We got to find those 3, and there may be some retags on
Can I carry this?
Yep. All right, take that one.
I'm the one carrying a flag and bucket. A small fall. No matter where you are in Antarctica, something unexpected can always happen.
Well, let's keep going. Use that pole to test.
All right.
Call out if you find one without tags.
This one's tagged. We're on the ice checking pups for identification tags. The poles help us look from a safe distance. They also help us test the strength of the ice. We're looking for pups that haven't been tagged yet. There's a lot of blood on the ice from fights between males. Because the ice doesn't melt, the blood stays around for a long time.
This pup needs tags.
Once we find an untagged pup, biologist Ward Testa and I set things up away from the mother and pup. We don't want to upset them.
We put a tag in each flipper. So I'll give you a set.
Thanks.
I'll put one on myself. You take the side with the point and put it on the pin. And with the number facing out, so they'll both be facing out when they go on the flipper.
Okay. Tagging is an important part of research because it allows scientists to keep track of individual animals and to study the whole seal population over long periods of time.
That's why. Okay. Okay.
That.
All right.
Be sure the point lines up with the hole.
It does.
Good. Brennan, you want to be a recorder? These will be 297 M. Mm-hmm. That one? You want to distract the mom? Pull. Spread the flipper.
All right, got it.
Got the first one.
All right, I'll get the...
Oh.
Got him.
The tags go into a membrane between the flippers where there are few nerves, and the pup is unhurt.
Male. Male pup. The mom's tag. She's 481 Scarlet. 436 Scarlet.
481 Scarlet, 436 Scarlet?
Right.
Got it.
The whole operation takes only a minute. We leave the seals quickly so things can return to normal.
What's the population of seals here?
Seals that use the bay regularly probably number around 1,200.
How many seals do you tag?
Right now we have about half the adult population marked, and every year we tag all the pups, so we get a complete count of the pups.
From the ones that you tag, how many do you see again?
That ranges a lot from year to year. Sometimes it's a little over half. Some years it's as high as 90% of the females. Adult males somewhat lower. And the pups that we tag, they tend to disperse, and we may not see more than 20% of those that actually come back here to breed as adults.
There's seals all over the world. Why are you here in Antarctica studying seals?
Mostly because the seals in Antarctica don't run away. So we get a chance to handle them and study their habits a lot more closely than you could in almost any other place in the world.
Do you think one of the reasons the seals don't run away is that they haven't experienced humans attacking them or trying to kill them like some of the animals in the north?
That's partly it. In general, it's because there are no surface predators here. So no polar bears,
It's true.
no Eskimos.
All right, the only land animal is a wingless fly.
That's right. And I've seen pups do things like climb out of the hole when I walk up.
Our work for today is done. The seals stay behind, living well on the edge of a harsh continent. A continent that is their home. Green smoke stands out sharply against the sea ice, guiding us to a safe landing. Before the engines are turned off, a crewman drills a hole in the ice to make sure it's at least 2 feet thick enough to support the helicopter's full weight.
Roger that. Standing by.
We're near the ice edge, and it's melting as the summer temperature rises.
It feels good taking power down.
Watching close by are emperor penguins, the largest of all penguins that live in Antarctica. It's 11 o'clock at night, and the penguins are still active.
I'm sitting here on the ice edge surrounded by emperor penguins, and they're not afraid to come right up to me. They have no reason to fear humans, because all their enemies are in the water. On the ice, they're safe.
Penguins are birds whose wings are adapted for swimming, not flying. When penguins aren't in the water fishing, they're on land, spending a lot of time, well, I'm not sure what they're doing, but it seems like communication. With densely packed feathers and a thick layer of blubber to keep them warm, penguins are well suited to the harsh Antarctic climate. Emperor penguins stand over 3 feet tall and weigh more than 60 pounds. All emperor penguins have a distinctive yellow marking on the side of their heads. Other kinds of penguins have different markings. Penguins are graceful underwater, but seem awkward walking on ice. Their feet don't freeze. Blood flowing through their feet is carefully controlled to keep them just warm enough. Emperor penguins spend most of their time huddled together on the ice edge, where they can easily get to the sea for food. The emperor penguin, one of the few animals that has adapted well to living in Antarctica. Antarctica is so cold that not many animals can live there. But there are a few, and they all live near the water where there's food. Waddell seals use cracks in the ice to get to the water. And penguins live right on the ice edge. "321 Contact" is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.
What's on Noggin? Coming up next, it's the Electric Company. And after that, it's Sesame Street Unpaved.
Wah, 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 wah. And right now, here's what's happening live at Noggin.com.
Logo Gallery.
Here's a logo straight from one of you guys. Go to the Logo Lab and make one about what sparks you.
What's on your noggin? Okay, I'll put this table right here. There we go. Mario, make yourself comfortable. Here's your TV set. Well, I'll turn it on for you. There you go. Oh, night time's the right time for Noggin. Noggin, yeah.
Nogginoid. Did you know?
Both Bert and Ernie wear striped shirts. However, Ernie's stripes run horizontally, which make him look more relaxed. Bert's run vertically, which make him look more uptight. Ernie! See what I mean?
We racked our noggins and dug up as many retro moments as we could find. You know, the ones that make you go,
I totally remember this.
now we need you to rack your noggins. Tell us what you like the best. Go to Noggin.com and vote for your favorite classic clip. Every Friday night, we'll air the clip that gets the most votes, your Noggin's choice. Then once a month, the weekly winners compete to become the big one, your Noggin's choice of the month. And if you tell us what you like about your favorite clip, you just might see your thoughts on TV. So go to Noggin.com and vote for your Noggin's choice.
Coming up next, it's the Electric Company. On Noggin.
This show was made by the Big Noggins at Sesame Workshop.
What are you people doing out there? Watching a television program when you could be reading a book? Reading is very important. It's especially important when playing baseball. You should always read the baseball before it hits you in the face, and not afterward.
Baseball.
Look at that, aren't they cute? Oh, hi. Hi. I think they're playing a game of some kind. Oh, let's see, what are they going to do now? They've got these big blocks. Let's see. Big. 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 That's big. Yes. What are those little devils planning to do now? Moving them around. Oh, she's so small. Let's see. Egg. Egg. Bag. I wonder what's next. Something else is coming up. Come on. Oh, she's not changing. At. At. Bat. This is getting very interesting. What are they planning?